Sorry about that, guys. Just getting into the spirit of things. Another surprise. I know, another surprise for you guys. I have managed to track down a bike that I've always wanted to get my hands on for a long time. A beautiful aluminium hand-built bicycle frame from Kettler, their friends in Germany. Kettler themselves were one of the first manufacturing companies ever to produce a aluminium bicycle frame, and everybody else from then on basically followed on suit from them. And when it comes to German engineering, they are just phenomenal. They are absolutely brilliant. Guys, how I got my hands on this bike was I came across a guy, an absolute gem of a fella by the name of Jim. Jim is a man after my own heart. I went to visit him at his house, and he just has this Aladdin's cave of bicycles. His back garden consisted of rows of different types of bicycles and parts and cassettes, and it was amazing. In fact, if I pop down there again, I might bring the camera with me and I can show you guys amazing stuff altogether. Jim is the credit. He has these types of bikes in excellent condition, and he services them up and he sells them on. A lovely guy, and I'm super happy that he managed to keep this for me, and I got to meet him, and super delighted about that. In fact, he actually has one or two other bikes that I have my eye on. Some really nice stuff that he has. The bike itself is somewhere between 83 and 84, 1983, 84. So it's about 37, 38 years old. Pretty much like myself. Still ticking on. There's a few marks and stuff on the frame itself, but the overall condition itself of the bike is absolutely phenomenal. If I grab my torch somewhere, wherever I put it, scratch that if I don't grab my torch. I don't know where it is. You can see that the bike itself is absolutely stunning. Has the all original pedals, original crankset, original gear cable and selector here, with the clutch on the back of the bike for braking. So there's no back brake on this bike. There's just a clutch system here. So when we are cycling normally forward and we need to brake, we just go backwards, and there we go. Now we are missing the connection here. We'll find that and we'll reconnect this back up. As I said, the bike overall is in excellent condition. It even has the original carrier here on the back, spring loaded. On top, some of the paint itself is a little bit kind of corroded, so what we will try and do is try and restore as best we can, and spray we can. Even aluminium mud flaps, all original, in excellent condition, even with the flap itself. The little toolkit, look at this, guys. 100% original, worn, original. It still has it. This is amazing to see something like this. Normally you'd find a little toolkit inside here, which it doesn't seem to me. It may have fallen out the back there. That'd be nice to get this repaired as well. Keep it all original. It even has a dynamo, a dyno on the front for the lights itself. We take a look here. Just spin this way. You can see here we have the lock and engage dyno on here. What we do is we push it forward, and if we spin the wheel, the light here should in theory light up. So if we give it a bit of a spin, okay, so it's quite bare there. There we go. You can see the light coming on there, and if you had constant cycling there, you would come on, and you can also get one for the back if you wanted to. In fact, I think there is one on the back. Do you want to go just there at the back and see, does that light up when I spin this as well, Killian? Is that lighting up? No? Yeah, there's a little bit. Yeah, so that you can see how that works. The light itself is a little bit corroded over the years. You can see the rust and patina setting in there. So it'd be nice to take this off and redo this. Very hard to find original parts for Kettler Alurad bike online. I'll have a look again and see. It'd be nice to try and repair this, clean all this up. We have the original brakes, the Odenberg dual pull on both sides, all original. These will be taken off, serviced, cleaned up, make sure they're running correctly, all new cables. The only thing we're missing on this bike really is the pump that goes from here to here. Might be able to find one of them online. I'll have a look and see. Anywhere there's corrosion. Look, original saddle, guys, amazing stuff. Spring loaded original saddle. We just clean all this up, all the rust here. Maybe spray that again. It'd be nice to get a bit of chrome or something for that. You'll find things like that. There's a seal I just noticed. That seal itself then will just sit down over this area, keep all this nice and clean. Speaking of seals, there's actually one on the bottom bracket. If I spin the bike around this way, right here, right down here, there's actually a seal on it. And how nice is that? That's German engineer for you guys, where they thought ahead and they said to themselves, you know what, we're going to put a seal on this and we're going to keep the longevity on this. There's a little bit of a split there, but we'll try and repair that. But that's the attention to detail that Kettler go to when it comes to building bikes. Speaking of Kettler, Michael Schumacher was a huge fan of Kettler and their bikes and their other products that they do as well. So look, if it's good enough for Michael, it's definitely good enough for me. And I hope you're doing well, Michael. I don't know if you're watching this, but you and your family, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, this is a beautiful beautiful bike, and I'm super excited to get to work on this. I'm going to keep this for myself. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to keep it as original as possible, clean up anywhere there's rust, a bit of paint, clean it all up, and get the bell going. I think the bell works. We have our little gear shifter here, first, second and third, so high and low gears. So all you do is cycle through, so you're in the lightest gear there, the easiest to pedal, and then it gets harder as we go down, and it kicks in there. Beautiful stuff. And the Kettler logo itself, just cycle backwards there to brake. There we go. The Kettler logo, which is on the front here, shoe headset. Just spinning around here. You can see it's a beautiful logo they have. You can see they're made in Germany. Absolutely stunning. Even the handlebars themselves, guys. Look at this. Original. Look. Kettler Allrad. Original. It's stamped on the handlebars themselves. Amazing stuff. This bike is, as I said, is over 37 years old, and look at the condition it's in. It even has the original reflectors on the wheels, you know, which you don't see every day. The original aluminium guards and side struts here. These will all be polished up real nice. Anywhere there's rust will be addressed. I think we try and keep this as original as possible. To keep the paint, don't really touch it. Just, you know, clean it up as much as possible. It's absolutely stunning. I'm super excited to work on this. As I said, I've always wanted something like this, and I think what really sold it for me is the German engineering, how well they build these bikes. Like, this bike is 37 plus years old, and if we check the bottom bracket here, right, there's no play at all in that bottom bracket. That's like amazing. There should be some side to side lateral movement would indicate wear. Nothing at all. The guard is still on the bike. Amazing stuff. Original cables. Dyno will all be rewired again. We will have to get that connector for the clutch on the back. Here comes the brake, and we'll take a look inside the hub here and see what way things go together. We'll give it a service, we'll clean it all up. We'll try and cover that on the videos, guys, going forward. Super exciting stuff. Beautiful bike. I can't wait to get this back on the road, up and running. I'm going to go bring it for a spin. Speaking of bringing things for a spin, the Giant is pretty much finished, guys. One or a few little tweaks in regards to the wheels themselves. They just need to be trued up a little bit more and just adjust the front brake a little bit, and that's ready to rock and roll. We're going to bring that for a spin. Myself and cameraman Killian will go for a spin, and we'll put it through its paces basically. Might get a video or two or a clip of that going forward. But yeah, so that's the plan for this. I'm not forgetting about the vintage rally. Still kind of figuring out what to do with that. In fact, if you guys can help me out with that, would it be nice to see the bike kept as original as possible? Do we just clean it down, spray with a clear, put some new parts on it, and try and keep it as original as possible when it comes to rally vintage? Or do we go the whole resto mod? Let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll have a look and see what way things are going, and that's what we'll do with the rally. But yeah, the Kettler Allrad, all aluminium, hand built. You can see the lovely aluminium welds the whole way around. Kettler themselves design bikes in such a way that it's ergonomic to the rider. So it's built in a way that's super comfortable for the rider in mind. That's the way Kettler design things, and that's what I really love about Kettler. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to get cracking on this, and I hope you guys stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for the latest videos going forward. And look after yourselves, take it easy, and talk to you soon.